The next section we're going to talk about on your Blogger blog is the layout. And this is where you can add lots of gadgets and other features to it, like links and links to pages and images and all kinds of different features. So I'm going to go ahead and click on layout. And as you can see, you have different options here as far as the nav bar. And that's the bar that goes across the top. So we'll go ahead and take a look at that real quick. And this is just the bar that goes across the top. And if you don't want it there at all, you can always hit off and save. You can also add a banner or a header if you would like. And this is where you can change the title. If you want the description, you can put in there if you want an image. I would recommend a long image, long and skinny one, not necessarily one that is a full-length picture, so that way it looks more like a banner. You can also adjust the placement if need be, and then you save it. I'm not going to go into the details of that. And then you'll see that there's these options to add gadgets. Now this gadget would add clear across the top here if you want one across the top. But then most of the time you'll probably want gadgets on the sidebars if you have sidebars on your blog. I'm going to go ahead and show you what the gadgets look like. So when I click on Add Gadget, I have different features that I can add here. And your profile is already added, and your blog archive is already added, and your page header is already added. That was up in the other part. You can also do things like add an image. So if I wanted to add a image, I could add a single image just by putting in a title, captioning it, and I could also have a link directly to another page. So if I wanted a picture image link to maybe the school website, I could do that. So I'll go ahead and just practice one right now. I'll call this title Lance. Choose from my computer. And I'll go ahead and just put in this image just for fun. Hit open, it's going to load it. Let's say I want it to go to a specific place. And we'll shrink it to fit. And we'll save it. That way, if I hit shrink to fit, it'll fit right here. So now I have this new gadget, it's called Lance. And I can adjust where I want to put this gadget, wherever I want. If I go back into add a gadget, I can add more gadgets along the side here, however I want to place them. So I can add labels, pages list, I could do a link list, and links are real simple. So if I want to add links for students and parents to view, it's easy to do. All I do is add a link list. I need to first give it a title, and you can show how many items you want to limit it to. And right now, if you leave it blank, it'll show all links that you list. You can also opt to sort them alphabetically or reverse alphabetically. And you can also continue to add links right here. So I could call this the name of the site I want to add. Hit add link, and it's in to you. I'm going to hit save. And let's say I do want to do just that, and I want maybe some math links. I would just add another gadget, add another link list, and I could call this math. Okay, so we'll call this SumDog. I'll put in the address, add the link, and if I wanted more than one, I could do that. And add link. So now I can edit and delete these. If I want to move them up or down, I can do the same just by clicking on these arrows. And I'll save my adjustment. Now I have a math links list. I could shift these down if I wanted to, like so. And there, my arrangement is set. Let's go ahead and look at one more gadget. As you can see, there's lots of different gadgets that you can add, and you just might want to fiddle with them. One that might be really handy is actually this search box. So I will add the search box. The search box allows people to search specifically your blog, and I want to limit it just to searching my blog. And I'm going to save that. And let's do a last one. Another cool one that you may want to add to your blog might be is followed by email one. This one's nice because by using the follow by email, people can subscribe to when you post new things. They do so by putting their email address, and then when they put in their email address, it emails them whenever you post something new. Okay, now I have lots of gadgets here that I've added, and you'll want to just sort through those gadgets to see what you want to add as far as tools go to your blog, and once you're finished, make sure you hit Save Arrangement. Once you're done and you've saved arrangement, you may want to view your blog and see how it's turned out. And here are the gadgets that I've added. I have a follow by email, search this blog, about me. Here's the picture that I added. Here are my class links, and here are my math links.